We're senior English class at Hood River Valley High School in Hood River, Oregon. We spent the last month reading novels about global issues, learning about others' hardships, loss, and pain. In the stories, we read the protagonists endure unthinkable challenges and are forced to make painful choices. The bearers of these stories are children. As we turned each page and watched the characters' worlds fall apart, we bore witness to their journeys to learn about themselves, what mattered to them, and their fight to make the life they wanted.
I never thought I would find myself fighting in a civil war, killing fellow Sierra Leone people. When the rebel came to my village and I saw what they were doing, it made me sick. But now I have no choice. It's either kill or get killed. I missed my old life, going to school, getting water at the creek, and most of all, rapping and listening to music with my brother.
Ishmael, your favorite part is coming up. Rap along with Tupac.
Out on bail, fresh out of jail, California dreaming. Soon as I stepped on the scene, I'm hearing Hoochie screaming.
Wow, you killed that verse, brother. We're definitely ready for the talent show.
What kept me going was my family. I miss them all greatly. I miss playing soccer with my father. I miss sleeping outside on the hammock at my grandma's house. I miss rapping and dancing with my brothers. The more I think about them, the more depressed I get. It kills me inside that I was not going to be able to say goodbye to my family. Once I got out of Sierra Leone, I traveled across the Atlantic Ocean to tell my story. I was a 13-year-old boy who was drugged up and brainwashed to become a killing machine.
Here, take this. This will make you feel better.
When I got back to Sierra Leone, I found out my uncle was killed by the rebels. Not being able to say goodbye to any of them inspired me to find them, keep pushing forward, and to never give up.
I never thought I would have to learn to speak differently in order to make my way through Mexico to the United States where my mother was. I always imagined that everybody in Mexico spoke exactly the same way they do in Central America, but I guess not.
Hey kid, do you need something?
Yes, ma'am. I'm looking for some small juice boxes and any sort of drink that is sweet and sugary. Something that will refresh my mouth. Do you have anything like that in your store?
Of course I do. They're right over here. Why are your clothes so dirty and why do you speak so differently?
My clothes are dirty because I was outside playing soccer with my friends and I got pushed down a couple of times.
I don't believe you at all. You're lying to me, aren't you?
No, ma'am. I'm telling the truth. I speak the same way like everybody else here in Mexico, ma'am. Now, can I buy some juice boxes, please?
No. See now, I know you're lying to me because I've never heard anyone else in Mexico talk the way you do.
Why? What are you doing?
I'm calling immigration. That's what I'm doing. I don't believe you're from here. You must be an immigrant from Central America that's trying to get into the United States. Your clothes aren't dirty from playing soccer. They're dirty from riding trains all day.
I never knew that Mexicans in Central America spoke differently. I always thought that they talked the same way in Spanish as they do in Honduras. I would do whatever it takes to get my mother and get answers to my questions that kept me going. Nothing in the world meant so much to me than having my mother's love, and that's what I was going to die trying for.
My name is Amir, and I left Afghanistan when I was 18. My father and I fled the country to escape the war. I never thought I'd go back to the war-stricken country and the trauma that was my past. But one day, Rahim Khan, my childhood friend, called and said, "I'm a dying man, Amir, and this is my final wish. Please go to Afghanistan and bring Hassan's son, Sorab, back safely." Keep the car running. I'll be back soon.
Be careful.
What am I doing here? Why did I ever leave the safety of America? Especially for a boy I've never met. Hassan would have done it without hesitation, but here I am, second-guessing. It's time to return the favor.
You can take that off now. I know it's you.
Oh no. I knew that voice, the memories coming back to me did nothing but stiffen the fear flowing through my veins.
I never forget a face. What brings you here?
I came for the boy, so if you'll just let me take him, I'll be on my way and out of your hair. My God, what has SF done to me? This boy looks so much like his father. Sorab, can I tell you a story about me and your father? One cloudy day after I had been such a coward, Hassan and I walked up to the tree and started eating. I asked him something about hitting me back if I hit him. After I was too tired to throw anymore, Hassan walks over to me holding a pomegranate. I hoped he would bash me over the head with it to give me the punishment I deserved. But all he did was smash the pomegranate over his own. Are you happy now? He asked. I wasn't. I wanted to be punished and not just accepted for the coward I was.
I never thought I'd be stealing rice and eating bugs to survive. But the Khmer Rouge came and made us leave our homes, family, and friends. They made us walk for miles without an idea of where we were going.
Where are we going? You're going to your new homes. It's beautiful. You'll love it.
But we like it here.
Yeah, we want to stay here. That's too bad.
Even though playing the Kim is better than working in the rice fields, I can't help but feel less than human every day. I don't play the song I want. I don't play for the people. I play to hide the sounds of the Khmer Rouge killing kids for nothing. I've been through a lot these last years of my life, working hard to survive, watching people die right in front of me. Somehow I'm still alive, and now I need to tell the truth about the Khmer Rouge and how the Cambodian people suffered. I find hope in the memories of the people I've loved.
I never thought I would get drunk, but there I was in a car sipping beer with my friends. Overwhelmed by the alcohol, I thought about the good times I had with my family, and I started to cry.
What's wrong? Why are you crying?
Leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it. I was feeling guilty because last Monday I received a letter from my mother. It said,
Hola, mijo, ¿cómo has estado? Te extrañamos.
and that my father has left to Mexico. My poor mother is now alone, taking care of the family and raising money so I can go to college. I need to step up and be the man of the family. Even though I have this grudge toward my dad, his opinion will always matter to me. I have to trust that one day I will pay back every meal that my family is missing. My mother will no longer have to work as a farmer, and they will have a permanent address to call a home. I have faith that I will eventually take care of my family in a way that my father didn't.
I never thought I'd be putting on makeup at the age of 13. But here I am, sold into a brothel, trying to pay off a debt that can never be paid.
Hurry up and get ready. Customers will be arriving soon.
I'm almost ready. A week ago, I was free living at home with Amma and playing with my goat. Now I am being held against my will, doing things I never imagined I would. During this week I have been here, I have never felt so much shame. Through all this, my life has now been changed forever. This is my identity, and no matter how hard I try, I will never escape this nightmare. My one hope is to be home with my family again, because they are the only ones who know the real me. With them, I don't have to be beautiful or sexy. I can just be me, Lakshmi. And if I can get home to them, I will help change the future for other girls like me. I will put myself through school so I can teach other girls and help them make money in better ways so they can live the life they deserve.
I never thought I would see the judge again, but this fight, the end of all fights, it made me clean. At the age of 5, my understanding of family dissolved and I was left to defend myself against the world. My first oppressor was an upperclassman who broke me down to my weak core. With my weakness exploited, I was forced to grow, and grow I did. Africa proves to be the place that the true warriors grow. The raffle tickets fell to the floor as I attempted to lift the window, but it had been nailed shut. I turned back to the sound of Fritz's panicked voice and rushed back to the sound of my friend and the commotion. A big man walked in the door yelling. His eyes were bloodshot from the headache which can cause insanity. His eyes locked with mine as he yelled,
I'll kill you.
The huge man rolled up his sleeves and lunged at me. My eyes shot to the pattern on his arm. A familiar swastika tattoo. I froze, but my mind raced. This man was an evil bastard from my childhood, the one who created fear inside me. Back at the boarding school, this beast of a boy ridiculed me, calling me names and torturing me. Brother took everything from me and made me feel like nothing. He took the confidence from my heart and killed my only friend, Grandpa Shook. He made me experience loss. My mind raced as if my head was being ripped apart. He was the source of my hate. He was the source of my anger. Brother lifted me and threw me over the long bar into the bathroom beyond. I landed on my hands and knees and started on my way back up when I heard the words of Hoppy.
First with the head and then with the heart. That way small can beat big.
As those words shot through my head like an arrow of confidence, I boxed my way into the giant man's guard. My hits were massive and clean as they sucked the energy from the judge. I beat him to the ground and made sure he would be not getting up for a while. There was nothing more to say. The slate was wiped clean. The hate was gone. Hope is what makes me. Hope is what keeps me going. Hope is all I have. And my hope for a better tomorrow. In a few short months, we'll graduate and start new chapters in our own lives. Each of us have stories and struggles. For some of us, it's been missing the bus or being late to class. But for others of us, our stories have already left scars.
PK, Ishmael, Lakshmi, Enrique, Francisco, Arn, and Amir have taught us to appreciate what we do have, and that we need to hold tight what matters to us, and that we can find our own way as we strive for a better life.
We must be determined.
We must reach out our hands.
We must have hope.